Okay, so on to the next Harmony of Hearts series, man, and this one over here is for Zach, and for you Sleep Token fans, you guys are going to be unbelievably pumped for this particular one because it's all Ascensionism. We've got three. It's all Ascensionism. It's all Sleeping Token, but I guess there is a level of Ascensionism over there. So we're going to ascend when the Sleep Token discography. But yeah, this over here is Sleep Token Ascensionism. We've never done this one. I think we've done Apparition, and something else I can't remember. I know a couple of people have been asking me for something in Eden, Garden of Eden, something Eden. I will do that as well, but we've got three very different ones here right now. So Zach, thank you very much for that. For those of you who want to request a Harmony of Hearts, you can no longer do it with me. Unfortunately, I'm at capacity. I'm completely fully booked, and so is Alex. But you can request reactions from our other two fantastic reactors in the Fable sphere, which is Mugafar and Wolf. You can also go and watch additional content in the Fable sphere if you'd like as well. And you can join the Fable community. That's completely and utterly free. It's the only social media platform I have. It is my own. And eventually that'll become an app, right? As for the calendar, guys, the calendar is just currently not working. We're busy with it. We'll have it sorted out. Whatever's been ordered in terms of Harmony of Hearts, if you've ordered it, don't worry. It will be done still in February. The Harmony of Hearts series is for February, so all of that will be done still in February. So don't stress. By the 29th, we will have all of yours dropped. But yeah, I'm trying to just get that calendar sorted out, and we're trying to do it properly, right? We keep putting stuff in, and then afterwards it's glitching out and it's causing issues somewhere else on the site. I'm like, no, strip it out and we do it properly, okay? So sorry for that long sort of dialogue over there, but just wanted to keep you guys up to date. Now, Zach, let's rock and roll, man. Let's get on to Sleep Token, man. I do remember these guys are absolutely fantastic. That Apparition track was something crazy. What's the other one? I can't remember. But anyway, let's carry on.
Well, I know what you want from me.
Beautiful piano, man.
You want someone to be. Your reflection, your better deception.
Ooh, wait a second, brother. Straight off the bat, we're doing that? That is fire. Because if you actually think about relationship, why a lot of the times relationship fails, because there's this concept of this person. It's either they actually think that other person is something that they're not, so it's kind of like opposites attract, right? But a lot of the times it's a bird of the feather. It's the bird of a feather that flocks together concept that actually tends to work in relationships over here, right? But that can also turn toxic to a certain degree, because if you want your partner to reflect who you are, right, you're actually depriving him of who they are, right? Which means that what you actually fell in love with, what you initially were attracted to, is what you're trying to erase so that he can sort of mimic and be a reflection of you, essentially. You're trying to change the very essence of him, which is going to land up being in a failed relationship. So both sides can work in terms of the opposites attract and the birds of a feather story, right? But there are many different sort of dynamics in those kind of relationships, and those kind of theories that can actually wreck a relationship if you're not cognizant of what you personally are trying to do, essentially. So that's basically what he's speaking to over there. It's very, very cool. I love that. You want me to be your reflection, your bitter deception. I like that. It's almost like you want to veil insecurities, and it's more a projection than an intense love for the genuine person that I am. Anyway, carry on.
Your reflection, your better deception,
and his voice though,
setting you free. So you take what you want, then leave.
it's a selfish agreement. Uh-oh. You know what Sleep Token should changes all the time.
Who made you like this? Who encrypted your dark gospel in body language? Synapses snap back in bliss.
Fire, who encrypted your body language and synapses, right? Why are you so locked out? Why is there this encryption that it's literally, I cannot crack in? I can't break into this. Come on, bro. Beautiful, beautiful writing. Great wording, the way he's done that.
Your dark gospel in body language. Synapses snap back in blissful language. Tell me you met me in past lives, past light, past what might be eating me from the inside, darling. Half of a rhythm, half deity, glitches in the code, or gaps in a strange dream. Tell me you guessed my future and it mapped onto your fantasy. Tell me into your mannequin and I'll turn you into my puppetry. Won't you come and dance in the dark with me? Show me what you are. I am desperate to know. Nobody better than the perfect.
I have no idea what genre Sleep Token is. Like, literally have no idea. Like, this has gone from sort of kind of like a very classical sounding piece, right, that almost felt like it was going to go into a rock piece, but then morphed into kind of like a pop sound, but less of a pop sound and more R&B style, but almost like pop mixed with R&B. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Do you agree with that? I don't know. Put that down in the comment section. Tell me if I'm making sense over here or not.
With me, show me what you are. I am desperate to know. Nobody better than the perfect enemy. Digital demons make the night feel heavenly. Make it real.
Did your little demons make a knife? I think he said knife. Does your little demons make a knife feel heavenly? Right? Were you actually getting a kick out of stabbing people in the back? Or sticking daggers in the side? Come on, man.
Than the perfect enemy. Digital demons make the night feel heavenly. Make it real, 'cause anything's better than the way I feel right now. I can offer you a blood-clear paradise. Diamonds in the trees, pentagrams in the night sky. Lipstick chemtrails, red flags, pink nails with one eye on the door, other eye on a rail, other eye following a scarlet trail, and the last few drops from the holy grail. Now rose gold chains, strip lace, cut glass, blood stains at the color piece.
Okay. I think we got another 21 Pilots on our hands over here, right? Sleep Token is fucking insane. I love their lyrics. I love the layering of their lyrics. I love the meanings, the depth of their lyrics. I love their sound. I love the fact that it's different. It's not sort of like industry standard. They flip it up. They change things up. Very much like 21 Pilots. They've got a very unique style to them. And Sleep Token seems to have that same thing. They seem to be very sort of cryptic with their lyrics in a lot of songs. Essentially, they want you to think, essentially, which I think is absolutely awesome, completely and utterly down my avenue over here. So I think I'm feeling a whole sort of Sleep Token marathon coming. Personally, I think that we need to do this. We did it with 21 Pilots. We did absolutely everything in 21 Pilots, right? Still my favorite band ever. Nothing to touch them, right? But this over here, yeah, we need to dig deep. We need to dig deep. I'm telling you right now.
As blood stains at the color piece, just don't ask me the first to the feast. Let's choke on the past and take to the broken skies and lies.
That piano just coming in there. The switch ups, man. The switch ups are absolutely insane. Now, just take into account, have you noticed how the track is actually ascending, right? So this is Ascensionism. Now, it's literally the way they've created the song is they're actually taking you on a journey. It feels almost like you're on a roller coaster and you're consistently ascending. That is kind of what he's trying to portray. It's the underlying message of the relationship. He's looking for a moment in time to get the message through to her to say that I want to ascend together. I want to move up together, right? So, and the way that the whole song has been constructed is exactly that same way, essentially, where he's putting out his grievances, he's putting out his pain, he's trying to communicate so that they can get to a point of Ascensionism where they can actually climb together in this relationship. They can level up all of the time. Right? And you can only do that through communication. And I think that is kind of like the underlying meaning of this. I'm not entirely sure. But if you just look at the actual structure of the song, the structure of the sound as well, the instrumental arrangement going into rock and whatever else, the whole thing is following an ascending path, essentially, which I think is absolutely awesome. Anyway, carry on. Very, very clever. Very, very clever in the way they've actually chosen to do that, where they've gone into the crazy chaotic, because that's how relationships can get, specifically when you're trying to communicate and it feels like you're just not getting through. And then there's this point where there's a disconnect, right, which comes with the static sound, right? So that static sound that was played over there was almost like there was this disconnect between him and her. And then there was a reattempt to reignite it again. And that's when the rock music kicked in again. Right? It's kind of when you've got those bunny ears on your TV and you lose that connection again, and then you try something else and you regain the connection. It doesn't mean that it's going to be stable. It just means that you're trying everything to reestablish a connection that at least can be consistent. Anyway, fire, very clever. Cuts. Fire, bro. Fuck.
What you want from me.
Did you hear actually also when you just heard that screaming in that very heavy rock sound, that screaming over there, that's the agony, that's the pain, right? But it was very subtle and kind of in the background over there. So it's almost like it's screaming inside. It's almost like it wants to come out, but it's not. It's almost he's controlling himself, essentially, because he doesn't want to feel like he's lost control of this, because that's going to push her away, right? So it subtly came in and went out. It's kind of showing him, it's kind of showing you his kind of mental state. It's showing him why do I keep saying him? It's showing you his psyche to a certain degree in terms of how this is affecting him psychologically. And then it goes back into the serenity where it almost comes into like a state of once again trying to be nice and pleading, right? To sort of get this back on track again. Anyway, Karen, play.
You are
Goes back into the softness.
from me. You want
This piano is beautiful.
the same as me. My redemption, eternal ascension, setting me free.
That over there is beautiful. That's the telling line over there. My redemption is eternal ascension, right? It's actually being lifted by this relationship, being lifted by you is going to be the redemption of me, right? So that almost comes from a pleading space. Anyway, carry on.
So I'll take what I want, then
It's amazing actually that he ends off with that line. Okay, so it's almost like he's given into the fact that this is just not going to work. It's giving into the fact that this ascension that he's seeking is actually a descension. So it's kind of like he's actually he's falling, right? So he fell in love, which was the ascension, and now he's falling out of love because he feels that there's absolutely nothing there. But with that comes a lot of pain, which goes from that, which is very, very somber and subtle and gentle, right, with the piano and everything, and then it goes straight into the very hard rock, which kind of resembles the agony and the pain that comes thereafter, right? And he wants her to sort of feel that. He wants her to acknowledge that. At least this is my interpretation, right? So for those of you who don't agree, you can put it down in the comment section or whatever else, but at least that's how I see it on a cursory listen. Let's go. What the fuck? Bro, I haven't heard a bad song by these guys yet. This is fire, bro. Shit, the way they ended off with that electric guitars over there and literally cut off. There was no drop into anything serene again. It was just agony, which is basically the end of a relationship, right? Where he went into that from the subtle, where he literally says, I'll just take what I need and I'll leave, right? It is what it is, right? And then he goes into the pain, and the pain still exists. He cuts it off there. There's no drop off in terms of him getting into a space where things calm down. He leaves you there. He leaves you hanging there saying, I stay in this pain, right? To be continued. Absolutely fantastic. You guys let me know what you think down below. Sorry for the long reaction. I know it's 19 minutes. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.